Every day, people are making a difference, and whether it's noticed or unnoticed, it all has an impact, and it opens the door for others to make their own difference. The founders of Solutions Twin Cities, Colin Clocker.
When there's more awareness about something that's happening in your community, I think it enables more people to realize that they could also do that themselves.
And Troy Gallus.
If you're doing something that you don't feel passionate about, there's not really a purpose in doing it.
Two Minnesota architects who are passionate about their community and bringing people together. This is their story.
The core event that we do is bringing together a lot of different people in the Twin Cities to talk about what they're working on. And Troy and I kind of curate that show and help them tell that story. But after that, it's really about those people and what they're doing, and sharing that with, as big an audience as we can try to pull together for them.
At their first event, they gathered over 300 people that were ready to hear something different, and have since had 3 more successful events where many connections are made. One of these connections is between a local photographer, Andy Richter, and Need Magazine.
Need Magazine is really focused on humanitarian work, basically worldwide, is their focus. And really beautiful photography is a way that they tell those stories. And Andy had just said, oh man, that would be my dream job, would be able to shoot for Need Magazine. Was he the most recent?
Yeah, in the issue that just came out, he got the cover story for this issue. So, being able to see and kind of firsthand, that those connections are actually being made is kind of the most rewarding part, I think, about the whole thing.
The impact of who Troy and Colin are in their community doesn't stop with Solutions. They also bring their skills as architects to local nonprofits.
Colin and myself have both been working with Architecture for Humanity Minnesota for, 3 or 4 years. It's, again, a great outlet to be able to utilize kind of the design skills that we've learned in school through Architecture for Humanity Minnesota. We're currently working on a homeless locker project where we've been building lockers for homeless individuals that are at shelters so they can store their belongings.
What's next for these guys is a permanent location, a storefront for their ideas.
It's a place for exhibits, it's a place for events. It is kind of, it's kind of a shop in the idea that people might be able to kind of just wander around and look at different ideas, in all of their different capacities. It could be a cafe or even a little bar or something like that, to really kind of establish it as some kind of community place for people to come and hang out.
Troy and Colin are always creating ways for everyone to contribute to their community.
Solutions Twin Cities really is about bringing people together, whether it's in design, art, activism, nonprofits, education. Really anybody and everybody is who we're inviting to come to these events, who we find to present, and who we're hoping is going to show up. And the one thing that ties them all together is kind of what we like to call future positive creativity. And so it's people or organizations, projects that are in some way kind of improving the world around them.